Hello, hope you're all well. Welcome back to those that are used to this channel, and a big hello. So, welcome to those that are new to the channel. I hope you enjoy what you see. I hope you all like and subscribe. And for those that really want to and can, please consider being a member. You can get access to our Discord where we talk about other trials and a lot of other resources as well. It's a great little community. Once you become a member, you can do the Blue Wenches member, the lowest one. You then get a link sent out to you and you join Discord. So that gets updated every month. So if you continue to be a member every month, you get access to it. So there's that. But we're not here for that. Well, we are because I need some moolah. Do you know what I mean? So let's be honest. But that's not the only thing we're here for. I got a little bit of notes here. I made these notes um, yesterday and watching some videos. I was reviewing. Well, one of the videos was a video by M&S Law Show of an interview he made with Solomon Anderson, Zachariah's youngest brother. Um, that was about 3 months ago, probably a few days or a week after the verdict came out that Zachariah was guilty. So I just want to talk about some stuff here. I'm hoping to reach some people that know a lot about this case. Um, I'm because I'm a content creator, I jump from case to case. So going back and listening to Solomon, who, by the way, is one of the best. He's so passionate. He's so level-headed. He gets Zach's story out there so well. So big ups to Solomon for that. I love listening to him. I learn something new every time I do listen to him. I probably watched about 5 videos now, and yeah, I think he's great. But after watching that video, I've actually got some questions coming out, which I'm hoping to post on the Facebook group and Discord group. And going through it, and I was making notes as Solomon was speaking, and I was getting frustrated again. I was like, oh, um, we were mentioning about the open statements about I was one of the suckers that gravely DA gravely said, oh, you can see we got a video basically of Zachariah buying bleach, to clean the van and stuff. So I was like, well, oh, geez, that's not looking good. Yeah, it turns out they're just wipes, and it was during COVID. So who wasn't buying wipes? Dirty bastards, that's who, So that was, lie. I'm not sure if that was the first lie he made or whether it was, like, one of the thousands of lies he made throughout the trial. So, I lost count. So I'm gonna just put my thoughts down. And once he said, and I don't know if I knew this beforehand or if um I'm pretty sure I knew, but I forgot about it. But I didn't remember that the victim worked for the court system in Kenosha and worked on the bars and things like that in Kenosha. So he knew most of the people in the court. So it was only Judge Schroeder and one other judge that could have held this case, which I don't remember that bit. So that baffles my head. Like if they went with the other judge, there's about 2.5 years, 3 year wait, which you can't do that. You can't do that. He's already been in 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 jail for about 3 years. Um, Judge Schroeder, who obviously took her over. We'll get on to him in a little bit. Um, so they didn't have any choice in terms of that. It should have been moved. It should have been moved to another county. Like an impartial judge. You know, it's a simple decision. There's just too many people tied into this that are involved with the victim. And even though Schroeder wasn't directly involved, we don't know. Some of his clerks might have been involved with him, with the victim, knew him or whatever, socialized. Um, I don't know. So it's just like, well, let's not have any, grey areas here. Let's just move it to another county. Oh no, it's not simple though, is it? Because people are like people. Do you know what I mean? It's just so stupid. Just move it. You know. But anyway, nothing to do with now. Um, so I put down here DA should have been excused from the trial. There's so much. He's involved in so much shady business, meeting with witnesses, changing witnesses' minds, mouthing to witnesses. He knew what they were gonna say before they knew themselves what they were gonna say. Spending 40 hours with Zachariah's daughter to go through a testimony. Come on. Dodgy. So many like, he was allowed to lie after lie after lie. I wish they'd have called him up, as a witness. I love that. I genuinely think that he is the worst DA I've ever seen. He is a prick, and he should be fucking ashamed of himself. That's what I think he should, be. In my mind, he should be in jail. He should be in prison for what he did during this case. Um, the lies he put in, the way he acted throughout all this, um, he wasn't disclosing stuff. It's just all shady as hell, and there's more there that I'd love to learn. I'm not gonna go too in deep depth now because there's so much I need to learn about it, even more. Um, that DA, hang your head in shame. He's just gone 1-0, happy days, move on, next case. What a world we live in. What world do we live in? Like, people keep saying that Zachary is, "Oh, he's guilty." Oh, where? Show me. Oh, there's a, pinpoint what was it? I wrote it down here, sorry. Pinhead-sized DNA. And? Look, where's the rest of it then? How did that get there? Like, what are you do what are we doing? Yeah, well, it's pinhead-sized, he's guilty. What? People think he's guilty based on that? Wake up, guys. That's not that could go there anyway. That's nothing. Where's all the bleach that we were promised? Like, they did luminol or whatever, to well, I believe they did, sorry, I don't actually know what they did to look for it, but I'm sure they did something to look for blood in the crevices and everything, in the van, in the house. They never found anything. They found a pinhead, basically looked a little bit maybe like blood, but there was other spots around the van as well, and DNA, it was something, I don't remember what the percentage was of that it could be the victims, but it was not guaranteed it was the victims. I don't believe anyway. But even if it was, it could have got there from the victim being in the van. The victim could have put in there himself. The victim could have done something like coughed on his daughter and or I'm not saying cough, but like sneezed and there's a bit of snot and went on we don't know what the hell it is. We know that Zachariah was, when he's arrested, they searched the whole house, looked at every crevice, they even emptied the spit tank for blood, looking for any DNA, looking for any evidence. Nothing, nothing. And when you're looking at through it doesn't matter how much blood there would have been in the van, in the sense of it would have been smeared. If you've used bleach and stuff in the van, it's it's been smeared. So there will be traces of like bleach and nothing. Oh. But we got pinhead-sized stain looking thing. Could be blood, might be a little bit of snot, like I would don't know. Doesn't matter though. Oh, just shush, shush. Just let's get into the lab quick. Let's pick it up, put it on lab, let's make this guy guilty. Yeah. There's a witness that was, like, trustworthy in my mind, said that, thought that there was no carpet, there's a hole in the carpet. That was done before the victim was what went missing. And that's the state's own witness. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Oh, she must have, she must have been mistaken, you know? And not to throw, obviously, Zach's daughter, not to talk badly about her, because I thought she should have even testified in that manner. But, like, sh she's not reliable about whether there was a carpet there or not, a hole in the carpet or not, because she didn't think that Zachariah wore Levi jeans. But Zachariah was arrested in Levi's jeans. So that's not on her because she's so young, she shouldn't even be testifying. So you can't rely on that. but the jury did. So many holes. But, I'm a guy, right? I'm about 280 pounds. I couldn't lift myself up in a roller carpet, which means it's gonna be over 300 pounds, right, of weight. That's got a bad back. He doesn't weigh that much. He's just picking it up, going, "Whoop," on his shoulder, "Let's go." Into the van he go. No one's seen him do it. No traces of blood. Jesus. Going all the way around to the tip, missing all the cameras. No cameras have seen him. Oh, yeah, he's skillful, you know? He knew he was going, darting back and forward. Didn't spill any blood. Or maybe a pin-sized. The DA should be fucking ashamed of himself for bringing this case forward. I've got a judge. People, were laughing and, high-fiving about the judge. "Look at the judge. The judge, look at him. He's on YouTube. He's watching YouTube. He's watching some of the streams. Oh, this is amazing." No, it's not. It's absolutely disgusting. It was. If he was actually watching the stream of the case whilst he was in court, what are we doing, guys? What the fuck are we doing? He should be, "Get out. Get out." This should be the instant that, right, he wasn't even concentrating, and there was evidence that he wasn't concentrating in the trial. There was instances where he didn't even know what was going on. I don't think he was listening, and if he was on his iPad watching the trial on his iPad, if that is true, where are we going? You cannot watch something on a stream, watching the chat, seeing what people are saying and all that. You're not concentrating. Your job as a judge is to be there to rule. You should be 100% looking at the lawyers lawyering, listening to everything, writing your notes. He's he was even seen sleeping, nodding off at points during the trial. I don't mind him looking I don't sorry, I don't mind them looking as a court to see what court TV are doing, on streams and stuff like that. Absolutely fine, not a problem. See what the cameras are doing, but get a clerk or get an intern, get someone to do it and report back to you during the break or something. You don't do as a judge. In my opinion, and I've got no, um, expertise here about anything, but he wasn't fit enough to be a judge, on this trial. From what I saw and from what I hear, if he was watching streams, if he was falling asleep in the chair, if he was not even paying attention, asking lawyers to go back and forward, "Oh, I missed that. Can you just, go back and forward again and speak again about, what you just argued about, and then I'll make a ruling." He wasn't fit enough. He wasn't fit enough to be a judge on it. So on that basis alone, he shouldn't be on there. It should be an instant appeal. Obviously, it's not going to be, but because he will say, "No, I wasn't sleeping. No, I was in full control." There's things that I think that will come up in appeal that why was there no phone data extracted from Sadie or Michael Campbell? You know, why was Michael Campbell going to the dump in Illinois? Why wasn't that looked into? Was a dump searched? Was his car or van searched? What was on the phones? Why was Sadie's stuff she found the see why wasn't, her phone, looked into, where she was all the time, track it, look at all the messages. Did she know that he was having, you know basically she wanted him to be the one, and she told him that, and he's having a blowy off another woman at the same time, so he's seen other women. Did she find out about that? Is that why she went over there that night? Did she then set it up? And, there's so many questions. I mean, I think there's more evidence to show that Sadie, killed or, like, I'm speculating obviously, that she did something to him than what Zachariah did to him. There's more evidence against her and an easier conviction, in my opinion, and that's just my opinion. I just found no cameras, uh, caught Zach driving to Kenosha. What's going on, guys? You know, but I do wanna find out more about, Michael Campbell. What was done with him? Why was there not more done with him? Why did we not see stuff from Sadie? Um, why wasn't he moved properly? I know, Solomon did cover it a little bit, but why wasn't he moved to another county? Um, it just makes common sense. And no phone data extracted. Uh, what other ways could that DNA have got there? So many ways. It could have even been that they were setting Zach up and got some. I don't know, we can speculate all day long, but and how is the DA allowed to lie so much? I know he can embellish, but how is he allowed to lie out of his arse like he did? He should be investigated for his conduct throughout this trial. He will never be. He should be in prison for the way he conducted himself in the sort of lies. He has just put, in my opinion, an innocent man in prison, and he has no shame, and he will have 0 repercussions on it. If you're watching this and you don't know much about this trial, I suggest you do go and watch it. Um, it's another one of, you know, we need to convict somebody, and, well, Zachariah, the only guy we got is Zachariah, so, you know, when you go through all the evidence, it's like literally the only thing, you know, they so another thing that came up actually that, this I believe was another stream I watched this one, that the victims' cards and stuff, IDs, were found in the freezer. It was found by someone else. The police had basically said, "Oh, there we are. You can have the place back because they've done all their, they've searched everywhere. They got all the evidence and everything." Someone strolls in, opens the freezer. "Oh, hang on, bunch of cards here. Why is all these cards in the freezer?" So there we are. So the police didn't bother looking in the freezer. That's a strange one. Such shoddy investigation. Such shoddy DA. A shoddy judge who was on his way out and should have been a judge. Just everything about this case, just dodgy. Shame on them. Um, but there we are. All we can do now is, support the Free Zachariah brand, um, and hope to God that Zachariah gets justice. Um, so that's where I'm at. It was a quick recap of what I got and some questions there. Um, there's a lot more, and there's more videos, and there's more answers, probably out there. Please support, please donate to the cause. I'll put a link for the Give Send Go for the defense of Zachariah. Please watch videos of Solomon with other content creators. Well, not all of them. There's another video for that. So yeah, that's where we're at. Low energy wasn't. I didn't want to. I just wanted to be a quick recap. I'm trying to keep into 20 minutes, which I'm sort of doing. So yeah, there we are. That's my recap. Free Zachariah Anderson. Love you all. See you later. Ta-ra.